Good job making some space, Milana. He really wanted to catch up. How did you make space with him? You what? You slowed him down? So what'd you do? You used your reins to ask him to walk slower. Nice. What's another way you could have made space? And did a circle, right? If you did a circle, then that would make some more space between you and Sandman. But right now that looks nice with your spacing. How does Sandman feel today, Audrey?
I don't know.
Don't know?
I don't know.
A mix? What mix do you feel? Trying to root the bit. And he definitely is rooting the bit because I can see that nose pushing forward. But the other thing is you're so used to riding Sky that is the opposite build, right? So some of it is his normal, that he likes to carry his head really low. And Sky's a Morgan that has that hollow back, high head. Yep. And so Sandman is the opposite, which he can keep his head low. That's when he's relaxed, right? But do you remember, I like that there's some slack in your reins. So obviously he's not holding that tension on your reins. But do you remember last time you rode him, we went over a little bit how to get his head to elevate. So good job. Your hands are kind of pushing up to the sky. Good. And then you're releasing that rein. Nice circle, Milana, to make some space. You're releasing that rein. He's really dead set on you carrying him. He said, you will carry me for this ride. Thank you very much. Okay, once you get to the gate, go ahead and stop him, and then you're going to face me. And same thing with Roberto. Look at that little fast walk on that horse. That little pot belly. He can really move when his friend's in the arena. Okay. And then you can turn him towards me. You can use a little outside leg to push him over if you need some help. Okay. Good job with a circle. You're going to stop and face me also, Milana, once you get up probably to the beginning of the fence so that we have a good distance between those geldings. Nice. Oh, nice stop. All right. So we got some cones laid out. When we're going to stop at the first cone, then we're going to walk to the second cone, and then we're going to turn and walk to the X. So when we stop, what are we going to start with? What's our cue? So if we want to stop them at that cone, what am I going to do as a rider to ask him to stop moving his body? Talk louder. Not our reins. Reins would be last. Oh, don't let him cuddle. Don't let him come cuddle with me, so you can ask him to back up. And then if you feel him shift onto his forehand, onto the front of his body, pick up your reins and ask him to stop. So reins are going to be the last thing if Roberto and Sandman don't listen. But if I'm riding along, I'm going to say, whoa, and push weight into my seat bones, right? Whoa. 2 or 3 seconds later, pull back on those reins, right? I'm going to just try to let him listen to a vocal cue and my seat shifting back and down into that saddle to get him to stop. Then you're going to use your reins if he doesn't listen. What about when I get to the second cone and I need to turn my horse to the left? What am I doing? What's my first cue? Not your reins. Clue, not your reins again, right? That's not your first thing that you're going to do. I am going to use my body, right, and my seat to tell him, hey, I want to go to the X. So watch my body. I'm going to do it the wrong way first. Right? My hand just opens and I'm dragging their head over. Stop him. He's trying to cuddle, huh? Watch me do it the right way. So I'm going to get to this cone and I'm going to let my horse know that I want to turn, because I'm going to do eyes, shoulders, belly buttons, hip, right? Belly button, hip, and then my outside leg is going to push onto them naturally, right? Because I'm twisting my body. So that's my leg yield, asking him to move into that turn. And if I'm holding my reins when my body moves, my inside rein is opening and my outside rein is laying on their neck to ask them to move over, right? But I want to see, before I see those reins happen at the stop or at the turn, I want to see your body tell them to move over first, right? I want to be able to say, oh, I know what she was doing before she picked up on that rein. Okay, let's try it. So you can ask him to walk out. Good job. Already practicing that turn with your body. Nice. And I can see your hips moving over too. Good. Okay. Your horse is going to be a little speedy, so he has to have you space him out. So that looks pretty good. Can you drop your heel down a little bit, Moana? I think your stirrups are a little bit too short. You faked me out. I thought they were the right size, but we might have to drop them down a little bit. Can we see a circle from Roberto to make a little extra room? Good. So practice that turn already, right? Shoulders and belly button, hips to follow. There you go. Good. Okay, so you're going to stop at the first cone. Nice job. Giving him that chance before you use your reins. He looked like he was just giving a little bit to the bit, right, when you asked him to stop too. He's not making it easy on you. Very good transition to the walk, very light. Okay, then you're going to make that left turn. So let me see that. Yep, those shoulders can follow. That belly button's going to shine, almost like you have a flashlight, going to shine towards the X. That was very nice. And then if he's putting pressure on those reins, lift the hand up to say, hey, can you get off that bit? And then give him some slack once he comes off of it. Oop, I missed your turn. I missed your stop. Turn him around that cone for me, please. And can you walk to the eye? Good. Nice job using your eyes to turn. Don't lean your shoulders into the turn. Keep those shoulders level. Good. Don't give up. Eyes need to look where you're going. So eyes need to be looking towards the left. All right. And then can you stop towards the first cone? So you're going to say, whoa, lean back. Really good, Moana. Really good. Waiting for those reins. And then forward. And then you're going to do your turn. And I want to see your body help him turn without your shoulder leaning down to the left. So belly button's going to shine a flashlight towards the X. Much better. And then can you get past this second cone and then come to me, because I'm going to drop your stirrups. How is that stop, Audrey? Was it good? Worse? Oh, well, good thing I missed it. You what? Because he was trying to get to Roberto. Roberto was trying to get to you, and I'm glad Milana got to practice another one because I missed it. So you know what you could do is you could stop him at the second cone also. If you don't feel like he gave you quality, we don't want to just settle for that. So you could stop him and then make it good. That was a much better stop. Then you can ask him to move forward and make that turn. And then can you bring your leg forward for me just so that you have, I know you love to stretch backwards. You hurt my hips. So I'm going to leave that up to you. If you feel like he did a good enough time stopping on that first cone, then that's fine. If you feel like he didn't give you what he should have, then you can stop at the second cone as well. All right, we're going to move these down just a little bit. Okay, is that too long? I think I made it too long. No, that's pretty good. All right, I'll allow it. That leg going back. All right. Good. Okay. If your toe starts to point down, you're going to lose those stirrups very fast. Okay. So you're going to be thinking about putting weight down into those heels, not forcing it. so that you have a little weight on the ball of your foot, right, where your toes stop, so that you can keep that foot in the stirrup. It puts a little pressure and keeps it from sliding out. Whenever you're ready, you're going to squeeze your butt, take a breath in, ask him to walk off. Good. Eyes up ahead, not down at him. Good. Hands forward. Good. I think he has to pee. Yeah. He said, while I'm stopping. Sam, you're ruining my stopping station. This is why we can't have nice things. We got these geldings out here that just don't care. He said, this is what I think of your course. You know why he picked that spot? It's a dry spot right there. So it's like, that's his. Yeah, and because he doesn't like my cone. Absolutely. Okay. All right, you might want to make a circle. Don't step on me, please. I'm going to cover this up for you. All right. And then the thing that you could add, Audrey. Good stop. Well, I'll ask you, what could you add if you were still not getting quality stops with him and you were practicing every time? What was that? Backing up. So if you put a few steps of backing up when you stop with the cone, back up, then go forward, I think that might sharpen that stop a little bit. And I didn't see your turn. I didn't see if you were leaning your shoulder in again, right? We're turning our shoulders, but we're not leaning that down. Kind of like, remember we were just practicing 2-point. When we're doing our airplane arms, you're not dipping those arms down, right? You're trying to keep them level. So it's the same thing, except that you have your reins in your hands, right? That your airplane is not dipping one way or the other, right? All right, let's see that stop and maybe back up. Yeah, see, I would definitely. So then I think probably back him up a couple steps. Good. Good. I would do a couple until you feel him lighten on that bit. One more step. And then what did you notice about that backup? He moved, but his hindquarter is into the middle. So how can you fix that for next time? Steer him with, so inside rein, right? Inside rein, a little bit extra inside rein if you feel that. Or it's the one closest, right? Because we're turning, just like if you think about you doing a hindquarter yield, you'd be turning his head a little bit towards the hindquarter you want to move. So let's see him at the next cone. We're picking on him today. We're like, you have to stop. You have to back up. You have to do it straight, please. Ho. So I should hear that vocal cue of ho. Good. And then keep Roberta. He's got to do a circle because she's going to back up, right? So come do a circle towards the inside and then go to the J for me because you can practice. Good job looking at where you want to go. Both legs are going to ask him to move. Good. Eyes staying focused ahead. That looked like a softer backup. I only saw the very tail end, but was it softer? Okay, go ahead and stop him. Ho, pull back. Good. Nice. Okay, then you're going to go to the second cone, and I want to see those shoulders stay level, and then your whole body is going to say, hey, move to the X, Roberto, please. Good. Good job, Milana. That looked way better. And he did it very well. He really listened to you. Good. He's looking curious. Good morning or afternoon. It's almost afternoon. I said good morning or afternoon, whatever it is. All right.
I don't know when you're out of here.
Out of the arena or off the property?
Well, out of the indoor arena.
I'll be out for in like a couple minutes, and then I'll be back in here maybe in 30 minutes. My other 30 minutes after that, but I'll have her on the lunge line because she's one of my nonverbal students. So, yep.
So we can't use it in here while we're in it, right?
Yeah, you can. I mean, you can't free lunge in here, but they're fine. We can split the. No, we always share. We don't do closed arenas, so I just modify. Good job stopping Roberto to prepare so that you make room for Audrey. Better stop that time on Sandman and on Roberto. Good. Okay, let's change directions. We got one more minute, so we can change direction. And if you want, once you get back to the rail, you can trot this long side. So once you get to the kitten. Milana, you're really going to have to put your reins forward because he's a lazy guy. Hi, Shivy. Hi, how are you? So wait till you get to the other side, outside rein. More outside rein, don't let him cut. Got to have your steering if you're going to add speed. Good. Okay, cluck. A little more leg. Come on, Bert. Oh, you're so close. Oh, you're so close. Hold on. Let's go behind Sandman. I'll help you. Think about hands going forward so that you don't accidentally ask him to slow down. Plus, we don't want to balance on his face. All right. Good. So if you want, Audrey, you can trot with him to the end. Okay. Okay. That's enough clucking because he's already moving. Good. And where's he going? He's going to his buddy. Good. Turn him in a circle if he's not listening. Okay, let's watch. We're going to watch. Ooh. He said, they're stopping. I want to stop. Yeah, you can trot him. Yep. He's going to go right for that cone. And if he really wants to come towards us, you can even stay on that side of the arena. Just have a little contact on your rein so he doesn't go too fast. He likes to really take off sometimes. Much better. Outside rein. Much better. If you can go past us, outside rein. Good. Relax your leg. Good. And then bring him back out to the rail just because he wanted to come in towards us. So just bring him back out to where the elephants are, and then you can turn in towards us. Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, good. I thought he took you in. That's very nice. You parked. Well, my bet. See, so there we go. I can barely see it because it's your seat that you're using. What a nice example. I thought he was like, I'm going to my friends. Oh, very nice. That was very nice. Good job applying that at the trot.